one of the reasons we spent another night is because we could walk to Central Park and to go to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, which is where we are headed right now. And as I'm talking about it, probably should have checked if they're open today.
Yeah.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I would assume so, but just like, you know.
I was looking into buying tickets online.
Oh, I see. But yeah. We are at the Central Park Turtle Pond, and there's so many. And there's a crazy. Here we are at the Met. It's gonna rain soon, so. Let's go in. Thank boy light room. Oh, it is packed.
Parce que là, il y a un truc genre pour manger là, mais il y a des
Japanese art.
Japanese art.
Very Frank Lloyd Wright.
Classic. And the lights. This is the temple.
We're taking a lunch break at the Met. We're taking a lunch break. We got a iced tea, a salad, and chips. That cost $30. So.
Oh, that is super cool. Very cool. Hey, who's that?
Double barrel.
Oh wow. This is so small. 왜 이렇게 작지? 오, 1700년대 5살짜리한테 준 거라네. 요.
There's a peacock.
Hey, it is here. The print of my bagu. Bianca bought me.
This is the Guggenheim. I think that's how you say it. I don't really know, but it was designed by Frank Lloyd Wright.
Here we are. Empire State Building. Right next to Koreatown. We have now arrived in Koreatown. BCD Tofu House, classic. There's an H Mart down to the left. It's right by the Empire State Building. Pretty cool. Classic curry baguette. 중앙일보도 있어요. It feels like home, huh? Yeah. 중앙일보 is like the Korean daily news. There's some 노래방. Let's go into this little street shop. Oh, portafon.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
They have a matcha taiyaki.
Okay, let's keep walking.
We're in the Koreatown H Mart. We picked out a little snack before dinner. What is it, baby? In Korean.
세모김밥? Triangle 김밥?
It's a little rice roll.
Yeah, and then you just have something in it. You got the one that's got the fish eggs. We're now at a place called
Little
Little
Island.
Island because, you know, it's a little island. Oh, look at the clouds. Look at this. On this little island. There's something going on over there. I realize it's a street performer. The Glade restrooms to the left, the amp, and the playground to the right. Okay. This was what the sound was. That's cool. So this is the overlook. It is so bright. I can't look at that. Wow. Very cool. We are getting ready to get sushi again. I'm wearing this again because there's a dress code and
Yeah, I'm wearing the same exact thing. I mean, I only wore it for dinner, and
Yeah.
I took a shower and I'm wearing it for
and
dinner.
we were gonna take the subway, but it was only $7 more to take a lift. So I'm like,
It's a dangerous game.
let's. Well, it's starting to get late, you know. So I just don't like. Well, anyway.
We were like 30 minutes early yesterday. We sat at the bar. They're probably
Yeah.
gonna have a bar at this place.
I don't. No, it's a sushi place. We'll see. See you later. Excited? Same. Here we are, Sushi Nakazawa. It's super random because it's like in the middle of an alleyway. But let's go check in early. Got to Sushi Nakazawa way too early, so we walked over like a block to a bar.
To get free dinner drink.
Something Tiger.
The Blind Tiger.
Blind Tiger, yeah.
We met a really nice guy. He gave us some recommendations. Apparently, like drinking beer is his hobby. He's super nice.
Yeah. So he recommended some. I had a sour beer for the first time, which I think they messed up the odor. So I got, but hey, I don't, you know, it's all good. And yeah, now it's almost 9:25.
Closer to our reservation.
Yeah, we had dinner reservation at 9:30 and we got there like 8:42. For some reason, I thought it was like at 9:15 or something, and then I was like, that means we need to get there.
Early.
Yeah, our Lyft ride, every time I pick up within 15 minutes, they always get there at like, yeah, it's just like, I guess that's the benefit of being in Chinatown. There's just like gazillion drivers. But anyway, yeah, walking. Here on time this time. Just waiting now. So we're keeping her back straight.
This is a lean. Austin. It's a yuzu kosho. Yuzu kosho is a fermented so leaf and palm paste sometimes. Tiger palm. That sometimes. One of my favorite pieces. And the fish is from North Carolina. And meat of yellow jack. Striped jack. Bluefin tuna. Upcoming. Medium fatty tuna. Fatty tuna. Soy marinade. This is from Japan. Hokkaido. Sea perch.
Just pretend there was a tamago, the egg on rice. I just ate it. Okay, so we are back from Sushi Nakazawa.
Ready for bed.
So it's a Michelin star restaurant.
The best sushi of my life. I think it was the most expensive meal we've ever shared. The most expensive meal I've ever experienced.
Right. So between the two of us, the total came out to be like $570. That's including the $100 tip.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and then we also order like extra on top of the regular
we ordered,
menu.
like a few more pieces of sushi.
Yeah. And then there was some sake too. So it could have been like a
Could have been slightly better.
So the regular menu is $180 per person. So that's what we had, and on top of that we added some things. But overall, very good. I'm really glad we got to try it.
John said like when he was in Japan, his biggest regret was not doing like something like this, an omakase experience.
Yeah.
Like a high-end omakase. Like this place that we went to in New York, they have a location in Japan, right?
No.
No, it's only
No,
here.
the guy who opened this restaurant worked at the OG sushi restaurant in Japan that the movie was made out of. I Dream of Sushi or something like that. Yeah, they have a documentary there about him, and he was one of the apprentices, and that's where
opened a place in New
the
York.
Prime Minister of Japan who was murdered and Obama went. Like, that's kind of the linkage. But anyway, they have a place in DC and in New York, so we obviously went to the one in New York.
DC?
Yep, it was right by the old postal office that's now the Trump Hotel. It's like right the entrance and exit was Sushi Nakazawa.
Oh, I remember
it was right there.
I remember you pointing that out, and I was just like, okay.
But anyway, it was really good, and it was some of the best sushi we've ever had.
Literally, like, I thought I didn't like scallops. I love these scallops. I thought I wasn't a fan of uni. So good. Also, their ebi, their shrimp, the best shrimp I've had in my life. Like,
oh yeah, the shrimp was so good.
The chef was saying,
it's like ridiculous.
Well, first of all, if you're gonna do omakase, you have to do it at the bar. You can't like
at the sushi counter.
Like people have it like at the tables, like you have to be there because then the chef like will tell you exactly like what the fish is and like a little bit about it. Like our chef is so funny, and he'd be like, "This is my favorite." And we'd be like, "No, wait, this is my favorite."
So the thing you need to understand about the omakase is It's a set menu that the chef decides, like, well, really the restaurant
I
decides.
just think it's like whatever they caught, whatever's fresh. That's the
Yeah.
idea, right?
And the sushi counter is actually the most expensive. So we ended up getting a 21 piece set for the $180, but you can get the exact same sushi at a table for less. It'll be $150 per person. The only difference is if you do what we did at the sushi counter, you sit right in front of the chef and he's serving you one piece at a time and explaining it, right?
That's like how to do it. Like,
Right. If you sit at a table,
they'll like make it for
on
you.
a plate, they will put about 2 to 4 pieces and serve it to you. So you'll end up eating faster than if you were at omakase, but then at the sushi counter. But then you would be getting like a couple pieces at the same time, and the sushi kind of like emphasizes getting certain pieces eating it literally right off his hand.
Yeah, like he kind of explains the order in a way, and then like, yeah, like the shrimp, like you have to eat that right away, you know? So, because some pieces he'd give to us at the same time, other pieces he'd make, like he made us a hand roll, and then he gave it to me first, and he's like, eat it now, and then he would make John's piece. So, like, you know,
and
it's really nice.
So you're paying for all of that to sit at the sushi counter. But you know, if you don't do this very often, but you're gonna choose to do it like we did, I would definitely recommend or suggest doing the sushi counter. The other thing was the service was like really good. You know, these random hands keep popping out of my bag.
Oh, I know. Like to fill your
fill
water.
up my
John would
water.
take a sip of water, they immediately refill it.
Yeah, and then like if there's trash, like it's like instantly gone.
Yeah, we had like a dude come by.
Oops, what was that? But
we had a dude come by, and he'd constantly check up on us. He would like talk to us and be like, "How are you guys doing? Where you're from?" You know, and it's like he's really nice. Like everybody was nice. I mean, I would expect that kind of service.
Yeah.
For what we pay.
And overall, our reservation was 9:30. We finished about an hour and a half later at 11 because these 21 pieces, they're not like literally serving you like
back to back.
Yeah, back to back. There's like
they'd make it, and then our chef was making other tables sushi in between, and I kind of like it. It gave us time to kind of like really think about like how much we like the piece, and then we would talk, you know, and I don't know.
We would get to watch him like prepare
the
our
fish
sushi too.
And it was like such a relaxing experience. I'd like if they had like spa music. I don't know how to describe it. I just the chairs were so soft, and then we were just like relaxed. It smelled so good in there, and it was a good experience.
Yep.
Like, yeah,
it was good.
I had a good time.
Okay, so we're gonna just do like a little worth it thingy. So we've obviously had super cheap sushi at like Whoa, right?
It's like $3 a roll, $3 to $10
for like a spicy tuna roll, whatever. And then we've had like some better ones because in Little Tokyo, there's Sushi Gen or Sushi Gen, I don't know, but that's like significantly higher.
It's like
it'll probably be like $50
like
per person.
Sashimi box. We've done all you can eat, which it ranges from $30 to like $50
per person. Well, I would rank roll being the cheapest, and then like the all you can eat being the second cheapest, and then the Sushi Gen in Little Tokyo is probably like $50 to almost $100 per person. And then we obviously had the Domo Sushi, which was $100 per person here, and that was omakase style. The other ones are not omakase. But $100 per person, like it was really good.
We got you caviar, gold flakes, truffle.
Yeah, it was like a lot of like these like
hype foods.
Yeah, with like foie gras on top of your sushi.
Like you don't have to spend, or you don't need those things to make a bougie sushi experience. But it was fun.
Yeah, I think that place was more fun. And then you have the Sushi Nakazawa. There wasn't like anything fun about it per se, like the Domo Sushi, because there's like a lot of flair and that kind of thing with Domo Sushi. But here, like it's just rice and fish.
The quality's there.
Yeah, it was just rice and fish.
New Zealand salmon, uni from Japan, like so fresh, so good, like.
And the service was really good, and I think that's kind of what you're paying for it, right? Like you're right there with the chef right in front of you. So on the sushi counter, there's only about like 10 people, and there's like 4 to 5 chefs.
It's
So I don't know if
very
you.
personal experience.
Yeah, for every chef there was a
Well,
couple.
between the two
too.
of us, yeah, we had a chef personally making our food. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, he would also make the tables that they were serving, but like when you're on the counter, he was our chef.
Yeah, so that was really cool. But like overall, like the experience and everything, like it was a really good dinner. Like the food was good, the service was good, the atmosphere was like really relaxing.
I felt like I was in a spa. I don't know if I said that already, but it
Yeah.
was just like the music, everything smelled good. Yeah, the service was top notch.
So between between all of those places, the Wo Sushi Jen, all you can eat, Wo all you can eat Sushi Jen, Domo Sushi, and Sushi
God, I just feel
Nakazawa.
like
Which one would you pick?
you can't compare an omakase experience with like a regular sushi experience. Like,
Well, we're going to now, so take your pick.
like, I mean, it was only an $80 difference between this and like Domo.
So if you end up doing the math, it's like Domo Sushi is like $7.50 a piece, and Sushi Nakazawa is like $8.50.
It's only like a little more.
But yeah, which one do you?
I don't know. Like, I really like this, like, tonight, but I don't think I would do it every time I wanted sushi, or I don't think I'd do it
Well,
regularly.
Definitely not.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know. I just feel like it was a little, for special occasions, 100%. I'd be like, let's go.
Mhm.
But, like, I think, like, the mid-tier to me, because, like, roll,
So which one is that?
like going to Kazunori and getting a hand roll.
Mhm.
It's like, what, 6 hand rolls for $30?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. I think that's like the sweet spot. To me, that's like the right amount of food for the right amount of money. Like roll is a really good budget option if you're going for like, if you want to spend like $30 and feed like 4 people. That's a good option too.
So those of you who don't know, we didn't mention it. Kazunori is a hand roll place. So it's not. I mean, it's sushi, but they're strictly hand rolls. So that's
So
Bianca's
good.
favorite,
That's probably like one of my favorite sushi places in LA.
and mine will definitely be just an all you can eat.
Yeah, you know, like
Like the quality, like
to me, I'm a quality over quantity person. So when I'm getting 6 hand rolls, but they're like top notch, then I'm happy. But John prefers to have like a lot of food.
like I feel like if you go to a really nice all you can eat, which is like $45 to $50.
You just order
like,
all the like really high
No, they're all
quality
really
pizzas.
good, and then the ones that are more expensive than that, I just feel like it hits a plateau like really quickly in terms of the bang for your buck. So for
Yeah.
me, I think like not the cheapest all you can eat, but if you get like really premium all you can eat, that's like $50 per person. Like, I think that's the most
sweet
worth
spot.
it. But anyway,
But I really enjoyed these past few meals. They've been so good. I wish we could eat like this all the time.
yeah, we kind of spent more money on food than the hotel we're staying, so that's pretty
We
fun.
spent so much money on food, but you know, we're in New York, and this is the place. If we're gonna spend money on food, it's here. You know,
Yeah.
like there's probably some of the best food. Even like LA and New York, you know, it's kind of like, I think it's comparable, but
New York has a lot better restaurants than LA.
I also think like shopping experience. It's because we're closer to Europe. I think that's why, and it's like older compared to like LA.
Definitely older.
Because there's like nicer high-end shops here.
Yeah, all my favorite shoe stores, they're all here.
Nintendo is here. We don't have a Nintendo shop.
Well, that's Nintendo. But like
But that's like a thing.
Carmina, Alden, like they've got multiple shops here. Like in LA, we have Allen Edmonds, like one Allen Edmonds. And
Just
then
know
like
it's coming.
another one is like way out in Irvine. Here there's like a bunch in a little block. It
Yeah,
blows
so
my mind. But
it's
anyway,
it's been an experience. I think
Yeah.
I really enjoyed New York. Their subway, so good. Oh my god.
the
The
metro.
public transit in general, the MTA, it's like really good here. Like compared to our public transit, it's
Our
just
metro.
trash. It's
Yeah.
just, it's suck here. Like you can get around. I mean, we only really stayed in Manhattan out of the 5 boroughs in New York. We only stayed within one, but it's been fun.
So we're gonna go to bed soon. It's almost midnight, and tomorrow we're gonna check out, and not quite sure what we're gonna do. We'll probably try to figure that out before we go to bed.
I have New Jersey planned out, and then Delaware. I think after New Jersey's Delaware, and then Maryland, Pennsylvania. I think we're gonna make it as far as West Virginia, hopefully, before we have to go back. I think that'll be a good place to end our first half of our trip. But we might do a few more things. I did basically everything I wanted to do in New York. I mean, obviously there's so much you can do in New York, in New York City anyway, and we did a lot of it. Like, realistically, I gave John like 4 to 5 things I really wanted to do, and we did them. So I mean, tomorrow we can try to do more, or we could just start New Jersey. So that's what we have to decide. But yeah, we had a really good time.
Yep.